Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is a big day. A big day to Big Dumb Gruul. Yeah, I haven't updated my schedule. Oh, what a dirty hand. What absolute filth this is. I mean, this is how you win games, man. Turn 1, Llanowar Elf. Turn 2, Legion Warboss. Yow! Leonin Vanguard. Vanguardium Leviosa. Yeah, that whole album is great. It's an album by Bichi. B-I-C-H-I. One of the first electronic albums I bought. Like one of the first 5 or 6 or so. It is stupendous, spectacular, incredular, beautiferous. So good, so sweet. So 1337 leet. No blocks. You kidding me? Now that my opponent has set me up to double Warboss? Oh yeah, baby. So I definitely want to attack with all of these. Do I want to swing with my Llanowar Elfie boy? I feel like no. So if I swing out with the team, I mean, I think that's the play, right? We just come in with a whole bunch of guys. This one and this one and this one and this one and then this one and then this one and then this one and then this one. All right. So we get a little mentoring here, a little mentoring here. Do you wish to block 2? Alright, perfect. So we're going to go ahead and give this +2/+4. Boop. Ah, wide. Who wore it better? Oh, yeah. Let's get out +1. Woo! Yeah, so tomorrow is going to be the usual Dota. Friday's going to be Subnautica. Next week there's going to be Magic. It's going to be like so many good things. So if I just swing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gets blocked, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 get through. Alright. I think we just wait a turn. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that can't be blocked. Any of these bastards have trample? Oh no, wait, that's lethal, right? Isn't this lethal? I'm not gonna figure it out. I don't know this guy. Pretty sure that's actually lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there we go. I forgot about the +1 goblin. Forgot about the +1 goblin. We did it. Totally forgot. Show me what I got, Fel Spectre. Fel Spectre! We're against Charma. Ermagerd Charma. Alright. I can go the distance. I will find my way. If I beat him to death with trees. Maths for people that have a big number of tokens. You're telling me, man. This Llanowar Elves is going to get great. Is this the Thud Gruul deck? It's just good old Gruul. It's just GOG. Turn 1 Llanowar Elf is like so strong because there are 8 incredible draws. Or excuse me, 7 incredible draws. We have 3 Legion Warbosses, 4 Gruul tools. Gruul Spellbreaker. Gruul Spellbreaker is a pretty sick deck. Given that we're against red, we kind of are in bad shape because this is going to get shocked, and then I mean that's actually game, isn't it? What are the best decks in the meta? It's basically Sultai mid-range, Mono Blue Tempo, Esper Control. Is it Drakes? Something like that. Alright, we're against one lander. And I actually think that we still might not have enough time to win. Are you further from the edge of the screen than normal? Yeah, let's... there we go. Alright, everyone. So far, so good. All we need is a big Hellkite. Ah, shit. Oh, God. Dude, we can Colossus so many dudes. Got a link to your deck list? It's on the screen, you lack of pants. You should be able to just find it right up there. Oh, my God. Look at this tease. Look at this tease-ass BS. You should see the stream decker on the screen. You can just click, copy the deck list straight up, put it into your snout. And by snout, I mean you can put it into your MTGA and it works randomly. Alright. Oh, yes. Excellent. I will become so big. I think I may as well just collision this. Colossus it. Collision Colossus. Show me what you got. And then next turn we just try to win. Because next turn we'll be swinging in for 8 and 6 is 14. If there's no blocks, then we just... Zen vi win! Now we don't! Ugh. Should you have held a man in case of shock? I'd rather deal damage than keep the Pelt Collector alive. Because, I mean, we'd be spending the card to keep a nerd living. And if we kept our nerd living, I mean, we would have to have... Oh my God, this is so sick. Now, do I want to just swing with this? No, I think I have to go for the infinite value. But do I want to, though? I think... Well, do I? No. Nah, yeah, no, we're just smashing in. Smashing in the face is the best. We're a deck that's very, very good at closing things out swiftly and quickly. The Gruul Spellbreaker is functionally immune on my turn because it cannot be shotted. The Skarrgan Hellkite is functionally immune because he's a big bad boy. We have discovered the face. He may have wanted the +1/+1. He may have 2 shocks. Jack Reese, we would anticipate that our opponent doesn't have 2 shocks because our opponent was stuck on 1 turn for some time. Our opponent was stuck on 1 land for some time, and by virtue of being stuck on 1 land, we would have expected our opponent to shoot us in the face with a shock instead of discarding at the end of the turn. And as we saw, our opponent did discard, I guess, this issue. Discarded something. Did our opponent have a forced discard at some point? Maybe I'm actually crazy. I think I might have been crazy. Oh shit, am I crazy? We did it. We won the video game. Ba 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 ba. Da 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 ba ba da. And plus, if my opponent drowns 2 shocks trying to defend my... Drowns 2 shocks trying to kill off Skarrgan Hellkite. This seems pretty great for me. Opponent discarded Wizard Lightning. I don't think our opponent did. I think that's the Wizard Lightning that our opponent used to shoot our Pelt Collector. What's going on here? Look at this. My phone is blowing up. Did we do it? Bet your butt we did. Colossus, 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 Colossus. Jack Reese says, it's so satisfying to see you win a game in like under 5 minutes instead of torturing him for 20 plus. I mean, that is barbaric. My barbarism knows no bounds because Day 9 is a clown and he likes to watch his enemies go down. Ah, that kind of hurts a wee bit. No! Ah! This will help a... Enters tap. This will help a teensy tooch. We're against Noble. Our opponent's name is Noble. Hello, it's me, Noble. Hey, by the way, hasn't the stream just been dandy, fantastically smooth? My lovely ladies and dudes. Hasn't it just been grand? Got that new setup going down. Do I want to Phoenix? I think I would bet an entire butt that I do. Oh, Bloodstar23 happy 92 months says this is not an automated message and puts in the day despy. What was the issue? Dustin or Roda? A variety of issues. So basically, you have an encoding program on the gaming PC and an encoding program on the streaming PC. And the gaming PC one, you set up the scene, you set up how you want it to look, you set up elements like this, you know, like this Day 9 logo that's up here. Let me click the logo. Or like, oh, this is the game, right? This element. That's what one of the encoding softwares is to do. I think this is... So one of them is to set up the elements. The other one is to actually do the encoding, which is like to crunch it down into data that gets sent to Twitch, right? So there's the gaming PC where you set everything up. There's the streaming PC where you do the streaming. I was having some issues with getting those to communicate properly. There is a protocol called NDI, which, for whatever reason, was struggling. So if I swing with both of these, we have lethal next turn. NDI, with XSplit specifically, was having an issue where on the streaming PC, the color looked wrong. And normally there's options to tweak that, but for whatever reason they don't seem to exist in XSplit. So that's a big boo-hoo from your pal Day 9. So, again, we're not having the settings that we need in XSplit. We won. So what instead I tried to do is to use a capture card, an Elgato capture card, which is basically a way for me to capture what's happening on my gaming PC and pull that into the streaming PC in that way. However, the capture card, I believe, I'm not entirely sure what the specific issue was, but the capture card was basically chugging after about 2-3 hours. Frame rate would drop, and I assume it's because the buffer was getting filled or some such thing. I'm not sure. And so, from the suggestion of someone in chat, and I don't know why this didn't occur to me, but I prefer XSplit as a software to OBS. Just my preference. But memory leak's not a memory leak, a buffer overflow. It's a different thing since Siestra. Unless you were just having fun typing leeks, L-E-E-K-S, and we're talking about the delicious, wholesome vegetable, the memory leak. Anyways, so I prefer to use XSplit, especially to set up my scene and to have things that the green screening I find works better in XSplit. But In OBS, there are NDI color options. So on my gaming PC, I have XSplit sending an NDI stream to my streaming PC, and on my streaming PC, in OBS, I'm capturing that, and it looks great. Looks totally fine. Okay, so how wish I to do this? I think I want to be just beating our opponent down. This Adanto Vanguard is a bit of an issue. But yeah. If it's a double block, I'll just kill this one with the Lightning Strike. Been a lot of debugging lately. Debugging code, debugging streams. Removing insects from the cats, you know, debugging. God, that's a cheap joke. It's not a complex joke to make, but we made it. We managed to figure out a way to say it aloud to ourselves, and it felt nice. It felt good, exactly as it should. Oof, ow, my joke bones. Oh, it was a painful thing. Painful thing. I'm against Thalanthier. It is I, Thalanthier. That's what we're waiting for. Hi. This is at the beginning of your combat. If you control 3 or more creatures, the enemy Vanguard gets +1/+1. So this is on the stack. So now, the fact that we killed in response means that when the trigger goes off, it asks the question, do we have 3 creatures? Because the answer is no. This one didn't get +1/+1 till end of turn, and therefore we were able to save a single point of damage. Like a big, bad ass. Uh-oh. Despy, do you want to come up? Oh my god, that's pathetic and sad. Exactly what I expect from my darling Grey Princess. Alright. Alright, come on up. Come on. No. Here, I want to pet you. I want to put you on the lap. That's your favorite place nowadays. Ah, you're... this cat. She's driving me insane. Now, do I want to hold the Pelt Collector? I think I do, because if I draw a land, then I just crack right into the face of Thalanthier. Why? If we draw a land, we now win. Oh, okay. Despy is such a sad cat sometimes, you know that? She is a pooper. I do love that cat, man. Despy makes sense. When Despy wants attention, she walks up to you. When she wants to be left alone, she walks away from you. When she wants to play, she brings the toy to you. When she wants to eat, she goes to the cat bowl and she eats it. Sheriff's totally different cat. Sheriff has all these, like, communication by misdirection kind of things going on. Land one time. Land one time. Like, when Sheriff wants attention, she goes to the door and she meows really damn loudly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'd go to 3. Perfect. She goes to the door and when she meows. When she wants food, she just sits on you. When she wants attention, she sits there and sulks, and if you don't give her attention, she'll pee on a towel. Go out of town, pee on all towels. All towels. Great. That's it. That's how you die. Perfect. Boy, we sure rank up faster when we're not making the games go 30 minutes. Does Day 9 want coffee? You bet your whole butt he does. Oh! I'll get a second, but... Oh! Yes. Yes. Is his stock going up? No, it's a bad hand. I'm holding on to this puppy, man. Don't think I'm not. Do not think I'm not. Never didn't have it. Oh my god, it's Illblood 91. It's Illblood 91. Welcome back, Illblood. Ah, Duress. Duress. Alright. Collision, Colossus. It is gone. You know, I just gotta say, like, ideologically, the whole concept behind the stock market just, like, does not jive that great with me. You know, the whole idea of, like, oh god, I want my money to turn into more money because someone else is doing the work, and if they're not working hard enough to make my money be more money, then I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Like, it's just... I'm not quite sure. I think we're dead. I think Illblood's got us, man. Despy? Despy, are you the best cat in the whole world? The answer is yes. Did you know that? Yeah. This way. Well, that's one way to skin a cat. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, Despy. I'm so sorry. Here. Join me on the lap. There you go. It's a lap. Relax. You love the lap. You don't love the lap? I shouldn't have said it. I'm such a monster. Father! There's one way to pet a cat. Oh, you want to sit on my phone. Okay. She loves sitting on phones. Can I just concede? Can we just say that Illblood's the better player here? Can we just do that? Illblood, you're so powerful, Illblood. Anytime I put my phone somewhere, she just, like, folds her little paws on it and they go down. No, I see you looking at where to lie down. We are capital D doomed. I'm just getting out of this game, man. Illblood's the better player. I'm here to accumulate points. God damn. I think you're the most perfect gray cat in the whole world. Your sister's a perfect brown cat. Oh, thank you. Thank you for finding. You brought me the lid. She brought me the lid to the hot sauce. That's been gone for minutes. Hello, Father. It is I, Despy. I'm here to remind everyone about Twitch Prime. That's my ominous baby cat. Father. Father. It is I, Desperado. I have come for scritches. Please enjoy. Oh my god. Father, you're such a cheap ass. You always get the leg eye on Warboss. Crunkinin? Tang Taka. Is Esper. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Alright, so we are going to pay 2 life. We're just going to go ahead and get this Rekindling Phoenix down, because that's just an absolute monstrous pain in the ass. Notice that if I hit Resolve Attack, everyone's going in. Bing bong lameo. Cool. Father, excellent work getting that turn 2 Legion Warboss. Your savagery is known throughout the land. That's a fun voice. I gotta do that more. Maybe I should do some voice acting or something. Yes, hello. It is I, Despy the cat. I'm small, I'm silver. And I hate being scritched if I'm not in the mood. Abathur voice, please. I can't remember the Abathur voice. I remember the Dahaka voice. This is pretty good. Pretty good hand. Turn 3. Legion Warboss. Father emergency. Please be mono blue. We dump on mono blue, dude. Mono blue. Hello. Beep boop. Should use the various voices for your farmers. I was actually talking to my girlfriend about this, that like we should make a game where like I can do the programming and she yeah, get just essence capture, I don't give a shit. And she can do all the Foley. Oh, that's right, this is a wizard. That's fine. Do all the Foley. I think that would be so good. Because, like, the sound... Okay, if any of you have never worked in game dev, here's the thing. Sound is the thing that everyone agrees is super important and is always taken care of at the 11th hour. I have never not heard someone talk about this. Like, yeah, no, and then we knew we had to ship, and I'm like, fuck, you know, we just gotta get a voice actor something in there. Ugh. If this gets countered again, that's totally fine. I keep my Gruul Spellbreaker up, which is the actual significant threat. Oh, I do declare. Is Uthrid going to be trying to... Everybody now. I mean, like, everyone agrees it's, like, so important. Like, it's so important to do that. You gotta have good sound design. However, a lot of times sound is a lot like, okay, here's the list of things in the game, you know, that are just basic interactables. I almost think of sound design in many games as a production task and not a creative task. Like Dota... prime A+ example of creative task style sound. Like, the sounds in Dota are weird and insane, and I can close my eyes and listen to a team fight and I know exactly what's happening. It's great. Oh god. Ouch, my whole neck. And then there's a lot of games where it's like, make footsteps on grass. Cool, good, we got it, we did it, alright. Now, let's do footsteps on wood. Dunk, 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 dunk. What about a game where the audio is just all over the place? You've got it. Oh, that would be so, that would tickle me. That would straight tickle my pickle. Now, if that's a counter spell, cool, we know what we're up against. Coming in. Beep, beep. Like, I want a game that, like, okay, have any of you seen the Half-Life 2 where all sound effects were replaced by my voice? Not me, but, like, were replaced by... Who are you gonna attack? Perfect. There's a dude that literally went and replaced every single bit of audio with his voice. It is so funny. It's hilarious. It is hilarious. Hilarious. It's so good. And like, what about something like that where it's not just they're both gonna die, but I'd like this one to die first. A fair exchange. Paper Dupless says, is tickle my pickle an innuendo? I can't tell. It's an innuendo. It is. I would say I don't like outright vulgar. I like kind of sheepishly crude, perhaps, is my like ideal sense of humor. Like, it's the difference between a poop joke and a dick joke. I like both, but the poop jokes are funnier. And I'm not talking about fecal versus phallus. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the tone, right? I like poopy childhood, poopy humor. I like that more than there was a dick and an asshole. You know, like... I shouldn't have kept this hand. Ah! The important thing is like, ooh, I want to make myself a A+, fantastissimo. I don't know what he's been talking about. Oh yeah, I want to make a game that has just like sound. All sorts of sounds, just like everywhere. Ah! No, Revdal, no! It's me, your friend, Esper Control. It's me, your friend, Growth Chamber Guardian. Pass that turn. Hey, I'm gonna say a word, and I'd love for you to type the word when you hear it, because I'm just trying to sense what the delay is here. I'm trying to sense what the delay is here. Okay? So we are not going to buff here. We're going to wait until our opponent responds. I'm going to ask you to say a word. The word is, and get ready to type it. Okay, get ready to type it because I want to see. I want to see when you hear it. I want to know. So by the way, Revdal is now going to Vraska's Contempt this. And we did that on Revdal's turn, so now Revdal is tapped out for when I want to play a Rekindling Phoenix. Which we missed! Fuck! Okay. The word is... eggplant. Oh, perfect, perfect. The delay right now appears to be, for many people, under 2 seconds. Coming in! Coming in with my elf! Ah! That's great, man. That's like fast. That is fast as F. That's heckin' fast. I refuse to ever say hell. Or fuck. Maestro says, geez, that was the hardest I've laughed in days, seeing the wall of eggplants. Who doesn't love the wall of eggplants? Hello, it's me, the wall of eggplants. Oh, a Zhur-Taa. Ugh. It is a good day for Revdal to die. Haste. Day9 asked me to type eggplant. I'm gonna type eggplant. Are you typing eggplant? Yeah, we all type eggplant. Ooh. Oh my dicks. Is someone hitting me with the heinous anus? I don't believe this nonsense. This just hurts. It hurts me. Hurts me, Revdal. What can you do? Oh my god. Revdal, no, not the... Ah! Ah! What now? It's the heinous anus. That's the name of that deck that I was running, by the way. I didn't name it, I'm just saying the name. I'm one of those people where I'm like, I can't be held responsible for the stuff that comes out of my mouth. You wouldn't dare. Bing bong. Isbrick says, what's the average age of your following? We have an older following here, late 20s, early 30s. Very different from Soren's audience, who I think is like young teenagers. He's a very Minecraft-focused audience. It makes a real problem when I'm trying to stream with Soren, because I really like Soren, but I also like to say shit a lot. Like, I enjoy the act of saying shit. Minecraft's still a thing? God, it is. Minecraft is... What a fantastic game Minecraft is. Shoot her! Boy, I sure love not getting to 5 mana. Alright. We got Revdal down to 20. I think we got him. The Naders, happy 42 months. The answer to life, the universe, and everything. Ah! Anus, no joke, man. It's a powerful deck. Was Minecraft the one made by just one guy? That's Stardew Valley, I think, is the big example of that. Uh-oh, we're getting double dovin'. Oh, God. I think we just say good game. I think Revdal is like far and away the better player here. And that's the wuggle struggle we're gonna be having. I like to play things pre-combat for dominance. I believe Minecraft was heavily developed by one... Oh, I can't even handle to look at Revdal, the better player. I believe that Minecraft was heavily developed by one human, Notch, initially. At which point, our good friend Notch brought in other humans. I think he went and scooped some humans into baskets and brought a basket of human beings to an office. Just shook it out. No. Okay. Jim Jammers says, Day 9 Notch stole Minecraft from another game. Infiniminer from a dude at Becker College. Stole seems like a grand claim. It's a pretty grand claim. I don't know how. I'm always marginally skeptical of the word stole. Because, I mean, there's so much stuff in gaming that is built upon people looking at that. Oh, that's cool. And doing another thing. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah. Oh. Ah! Do I wish to keep it? You bet your entire butt I do. This is so greedy. Because, I mean, like, take for instance, God, I'm so greedy, but I just know a red land is the next card underneath that. I also justify the play because this is such a good card if you have an early game curve, and I can whiff a land and still play a Growth Chamber Guardian. You know, take for instance Battle Royale. I have heard people say that, no, Battle Royale was stolen from this game, is stolen. The idea of a shrinking space and a limited number of players has existed for a long time. For instance, my favorite, you know what my favorite and first experience with the Battle Royale genre was? It was a game called Saturn Bomberman, where you played in a small area, planting bombs, trying to blow each other up, and then eventually you ran out of time. And the round didn't end. No, it just started dropping blocks in a snake around the end. Ah, and you're getting closer and closer together, and you're dropping bombs at the time. Oh! And let's talk about a mechanic that has yet to be incorporated into the excellent, fantastical Battle Royale genre. When you died in Saturn Bomberman, you became a ghost that would sit at the corners and fire bombs in onto the people inside. You were just firing the bombs down. Bam! Bam! Pow! Red land one time. Mother dicks. Alright, I'm just gonna get out of this game. It was so fun. So you die and then you become a ghost. You try to like float around and get revenge. Ooh! Dreamcast Bomberman was great too. Yeah, 3D Bomberman. Just there for the reward says, what's the policy when someone says, I don't want to talk about it, when something seems vital for the relationship, either friendly or romantic? I got you covered just there for the rewards. It's important to frame it not as, oh, we have the nuts. Also, don't frame it as we have the nuts. I think that's kind of disruptive to a relationship. It's important to understand that there's your feelings and your needs. There's the other person's feelings and the other person's needs. And that's what's going on. It's your needs. It's my needs. That's it. A lot of times there's a conflation that happens where someone says, well, a relationship cannot succeed unless you talk to me about why you're frustrated at work, right? Like that's, some people do have like that kind of, oh. How greedy is Day 9? Some people, I think, incorrectly frame their own personal needs in a situation as being what the external relationship needs. We're both trying to fulfill the external needs. And there's really not external needs in that way. Ooh. I'm coming with my Hellkite. Brr. Quench. Haste. And so I think that's something that is hard and honestly feels a little scary, is to be able to say, like, these are my needs. It's not that you, the person I'm dating, need to match up to the correct set and you're not matching up to those. It's just what I need, and then I need to ask myself if I'm okay with that or not. So let me give an example. Let's say you're with a partner who, you know, to use the quote above that just the reward said, I don't want to talk about it. So let's say you're dating someone, person comes home, and you're like, hey, how are you? Person says, I don't want to talk about it, and is really frustrated. I know for a fact there are people who would hear their partner say, I don't want to talk about it, and would start to feel stressed, would start to feel anxious. Are you sure you don't want to talk about it? They both have the good intentions of wanting to help the partner, but also have, oh, this is so unfair, I can't believe I'm going to do this to someone, this is actually an act of cruelty. But they also have the personal needs of, I'm anxious, I don't like not knowing, I feel stressed, and if you tell me what's going on, I'll feel better. See the difference there? And so, for instance, if partner comes home and says, I don't want to talk about it, it's important for me to be able to take care of myself and to just be okay with that. If my partner says, I don't want to talk tonight, period, I don't want to talk to you, then, bluntly, I got to be able to take care of myself, and I got to be able to be okay. And Subsan Soda says, I think there's a difference between saying it once after a stressful day or a subject that keeps getting dodged, like wanting to have children or get married. I think this is actually a really great example. Let's say the topic is, I want to have children, I want to get married, and you have to talk about that. Then, again, if your partner doesn't want to talk about it, you have to learn to be okay with that, or you have to learn what your own needs are, and if you really do need to talk about that, that's okay. And if you're with someone who doesn't want to talk about it, and you really do want to talk about it, that sounds like a point of friction in the relationship and is a completely reasonable reason to not be with that person. But again, the important aspect is that you're respecting yourself and your own needs. You're respecting the other person and the other person's needs. And if there's a discordance there, you don't try to put your needs on them. You don't try to accept their needs on you as a necessity. It's totally okay if it's a choice. For instance, let's say my partner comes home and is like, I don't fucking want to talk to you today, Sean. I had a terrible day. Maybe didn't even give me any information, just said, don't talk to me. I could go away and I could feel bad and I could go, oh, that feels really bad. Yeah, that feels bad and I don't like that. But I'm okay. I'm gonna choose to be okay with feeling bad. And, you know, and I could say to my partner, listen, that's not okay for you to do that. And I need you to change because I can't handle it. I could say, hey, whoopsie daisies. Well, we got saved by the Phoenix. I would have rather hasted this had I known this was Esper. If there's ever an issue that's happening in a relationship, either person can do the change. Or meet halfway, or all on one person. Either person can do that. I could learn to be better about taking distance and being comfortable with that. I think I want this one, and then we just swing in with the whole crowd. Oh. 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 I make it a mistakey. Yeah, either person could. And this makes one man of any. Okay, right. I could learn to be better when my opponent, or when when my partner says I don't want to talk. I could learn to be more comfortable with that. Or my opponent could come, a partner could come home and say, hey, I want to talk to you for like 5 minutes, and then I want my space, but I'm going to give you this 5 minutes to make sure you feel reassured for your needs so that I can get my space. Like, either of those can work. Either of those can work totally fine. Oh, boy, it sure is hot in here. Oh. Open ye damn window. This is not a great hand, but I'm going to try to keep it because I'm trying to learn how to do a little more flexible openings in spots like this. Because, I mean, I technically have a... Ooh, that's good. Technically have a turn 1, 2, 3 play. So again, even a lot of times people say, well, for small issues, it's okay if people do their own thing. But for big issues, you have to talk about it. There is essentially no issue that, at least that I can think of right now. And I think functionally, you should imagine that there's essentially no issue that exists, period, that has the property you, partner, are required to talk to me about it, or you, partner, are required to do thing X about it. It's about each person having individual needs. Oh, please trade. I insist. I would be delighted if you traded. There are some things that bother some people that don't bother others. There's some, like, for instance, I would not like to be in a relationship where there was a lot of snippiness happening all the time. But some people are totally fine with it. Like, oh yeah, no, yeah, partner was super snippy today. Yeah, no big deal. It's fine. It's totally fine. Now, do I want a second Growth Chamber Guardian? I think I do. So Homeless Wayland says, what if the person is drinking heavily and you try to confront them about it and attempt to help them? Yeah, again, that's totally fine to do. It's totally fine to talk to the person about it. And if the person is not willing to speak to you about it and unwilling to help themselves, that's where it's okay for you to say, for me as a person, I'm not comfortable being in a relationship like that, so it's time to break. It's not okay for you to go, you need to listen to me, you need to let me control you, in that sense. Which I think is hard for a lot of people because there's almost the implication of, let's swing first. There's almost the implication of, but what if they're hurting themselves and what I'm doing will actually help them? Again, I think I just do go for the Skarrgan, or not the Skarrgan, the Rekindling Phoenix here. Could be Wizards Retorted. I think it's fine. And of course, like, when I say this thing, it's not that, well, if you find friction, you have to break up right away. Boom, done, right? Like, it's important to just note that you are each separate people, and there are not these laws and rules that dictate what one of you needs to do. Alright, so I'm going to swing in with both of these, because if our opponent tries to block with the Tempest Chin, then our opponent can dive down in response. So I forgot about that. The diving down in response was something that I did forget about. Isbrick says, is it that easy to see the line between controlling out of to care, or controlling out of to care much and just staying on the logical part of it? I'm speaking less about logical versus illogical in that regard. I'm not saying like, oh, it's obvious, like you just totally, you know, you just note that, oh yeah, I can't control them and all that stuff, you know, like, I'm not saying it isn't hard. I'm saying it's important to understand where you're two different people. I think we lose this game. So if this gets boosted, yeah, I don't see a single way to win. Let me just try to play this puppy out. I'll play this puppy out. And it can be certainly hard. Like, I've had friends who've had, you know, alcohol and drug issues. And when you want to be like, please stop. Just stop. Stop it. And said friend doesn't. It's okay to, you know, it's okay for me to feel sad and to feel hurt. So it's totally okay for me to do. So I double block this, because if I single block, it gets doven down. And there's not a way for that to be... Yeah, that double block was good. Yeah, I mean, it's okay for me to be sad and to be bummed about that. And I've had friends whom I've regularly extended, like, hey, you doing okay? You know, like, talk to you about concern, worry, fear I'm having about X, Y, Z thing. But I'm always diligent to make sure that I am giving care and giving support as opposed to giving ultimatums. This is not lethal, by the way, because this gets sacrificed. Counter target spell or ability that targets you or a creature you control, so our opponent would just block it. No swing and adapt. No, doesn't let us live. Doesn't let us live. Doesn't let us live. We need to double blast this entire set of things. Yeah, and there's times when I make sure that I'm extending care and that I am being very careful to make sure that it is care that I am extending to my friend, and not, you need to do X, Y, Z. Not angry, you know, stomping, furious. This is the only way out that I saw. So now our opponent can sack this to block this particular ability. I'm careful not to try to share my pain, share my frustration. I'm worried about you, so you person I'm trying to help need to reassure me and my feelings about it. Ah, you know. There's a lot of people that do that, where it's just like, you know, are you okay? What's going on? I'm worried about you. How are you? Come on, I'm worried about you. And you just feel the burden of this person trying to... You just feel their weight on top of you. Just like, dude, help me! Damn it! This is, by the way, this is the reason why I kept all the mana up. This is the only line I saw. Because now, by double pinging, we trade here, and we survive at 1. This is the only line that I saw. Alright, we're totally dead with this guy here. Holy shit. Alright. Yeah, I think that's something that I think tons of people struggle with, is acknowledging that they're trying to control another person because they care. And it seems good to me. So on the top, where do you draw the line between being a good person or wanting to be a good person? I would say I just don't understand the question. I don't know what that means. Delstern says, do you not find playing best of 1 too volatile? It's a different format than best of 3. I'm in the mood for best of 1, and that's about it. Yuck. If you want a double block, that's fine. It's just a 1/1. I'm real concerned about this pair of pelts. So that's my answer for that, just there for the rewards. That is my answer for that. Ping pong. Oh my god, an ooze. Ich ein ooze. Ah, ooh. Alright, we lose. This was a good starting hand if we peeled one land. Even ignoring the fact that we have a pile of Skargans. You know, let's switch to some best of 3. Oh my god. Alright, I'm getting out of this game. I think I wanted to get some Nullhide Feroxes in this sideboard. Actually, I'm gonna make these two guys Nullhides. Nullhide Feroxes. Let's try this. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Get over there! Ah! Sort of changed the way that I've been playing this deck. I'm doing this because I've been seeing a lot of Grixis. PDG V2. I've been seeing a lot of Grixis. With discos. Let's do some best of 3s. Bang, traditional rank, not Teamer Monsters. Big Dumb Gruul. Bang. Nullhide Ferox is fairly strong against our good buddy, the hell's the name of that? Golgari. Woo, that was tough. Will the Grixis not be helped with a Carny Boy or 2 in the sideboard? No. That's not a good card against Grixis. It's okay, it's best of 3. Alright. We draw red land, then we're the best player here. Alright, we're the worst player here. Oh, Jesus. It's Nexus. Hi, Sheriff. Hey, is it afternoon snuggle times? Alright, you got me. Alright, let's do some sideboarding, huh? Cindervines. Cindervines, welcome to the deck. Vivian Reed, probably. Thrashing Brontodon, probably. I think I actually I want to speed up. And then I think a Vivian Reed. What do we think about a Nullhide Ferox? Is this too big and dumb in this matchup? I'm gonna give it a shot. Your first best of 3 immediately, Nexus. I know, right? Hello, my beautiful princess cat. Would you like to do some? No, you wouldn't. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. I mean, it's okay. Like, we can play our cards. Let's get a Cindervines, huh? Zantetsuken says, sorry if you explained numerous times, but can you explain the advantages of best of 1 versus best of 3 in a competitive format? Do you think best of 1 encourages toxic decks? I don't know what a toxic deck is. It is certainly a more difficult... It's certainly a more difficult format to have consistency in. There's higher variance in best of 1s. And better players typically prefer best of 3. Because best of 3 allows for more decisions. Anytime players have more decisions, they feel like they have more control. And more control is good. This lets me get in for more damage quickly. Our opponent appears to be in a pickle. Hurts some, hurts a little bit. I feel like we're just getting fogged here. Fogged into good game. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we lose. Put in 6 cards to kill enchantments and just didn't draw one, so that's game. Yeah, we're definitely fucked. Thins our deck for the purpose of hopefully drawing into more enchantment destruction. Cindervines would also help us win. Oh no, I never would have thought. Let me now that we're playing best of 3, let me just state, I think Nexus of Fate should be banned. I just think it should. Not because it's too powerful, but because of this shit. Nexus of Fate is a toxic deck. I actually don't like the word toxic anymore, because the word toxic is used so broadly that it essentially loses meaning. God, that search for his Conta flipping is a big pain in the ass. Anytime a particular word starts getting used a lot, it begins to wind up in a spot where it just... It's like the word bad. Bad is very vague in general, and it's used as such. But because toxic is sort of expanding its usage set, it's kind of winding up in a position where it effectively means bad, but people are trying to use it to mean something really specific. And, you know, like, if there's a word like toxic that's trying to communicate something very specific and it is not succeeding at that, you can just be specific, like, I am not having fun because I haven't taken a turn in 4 turns. In fact, I'm just getting out of this game. It's plausible that we could have won it. Yuck. So this is it's what happened to the word epic. It used to be used for very specific things. Now it means 5% off on your phone payment at T-Mobile. Yeah, and I mean, if someone says to me what I mean by toxic is XYZ and that sort of thing, again, I would just say don't use the word toxic, just say the second half of what you actually meant. So Zainted says, I don't like these non-interactive solitaire type strategies. Yeah, I totally agree with that. That's a very nice hand. Oh, yeah, baby. Fountain of Renewal. What? You know, maybe I should just switch to that. Ugh. Goodbye, Zhur-Taa. Maybe I should just switch to that Azorius aggro deck. I mean, that's pretty grand. And the games are fast. The games are F-A-S-T fast. Oh! Oh, you got rid of that one. That's fantastic. I'm gonna go for the Masquerade. Uh-oh, we got the jank glue here. That's pretty good. That was a pretty good spot. Pretty good spot. Landkarn. Landkarn. Oh, Scry is good for us. Our opponent has a combat trick to kill this like a moment of craving. We just got 2 for 1, and that is okay. Prefer to have the red mana out. I would rather our opponent killed a Zhur-Taa Goblin than the Pelt Collector. Gotta be very careful calling lethal in this game. Must be very careful, the Giggles 09. One must be the most careful. Very easy to just abruptly die in this game. I'm not going to be using this for anything else, so may as well shoot her. See what happens from this. Nothing? Moment of craving? Something like that? Vraska's Contempt. Well, that's good. Because that is a hell of an expensive answer. I'm also going to Growth Chamber Guardian buff right now when my opponent's tapped out. Our opponent has shown a variety of kill you shit in this deck. So I want to make sure that I can resolve my second growth pal guy. GPG.
Stand down. My crew is the finest in the seas.
Haste. Just everyone goes in here because our opponent has to chump now, and then we set our good wound down to 1, and then we don't play the Growth Chamber Guardian for great fear that there is somehow a Ritual of Soot.
I'll destroy you,
Okay, cool, nice, great, grand, nifty, thrifty, United Statesy, cool. In response, does this in the off chance that a moment of craving is drawn, I suppose? No moment of craving was drawn? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. What is going on? Do 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 do. Killed him. All right, so this is a Controliolio deck. So how? Sultai control. Probably don't want the lightning strikes as direct damage. I feel like the Skarrgan Hellkites are plausibly too slow. Maybe we actually do want the lightning strikes in for the burn. I like this. I like that. What did these things used to be? What did these things used to be? Do I want Nullhide Feroxes? Maybe I just want the null friends. Used to be Domries, huh? Yeah, I like the cut of the Domri. I think some null men. Some large null men. Do I want the Brontopals? No, I don't know. Just want some burn. I think the big shift that I did with this Gruul deck to start having more success was when I was against control decks, I sped up. Great. Instead of trying to put in more value cards like Vivians and Domries, I cut the high end and put in more like burst damage and shit. For some reason I thought I had Cindervines, so my brain broke for a moment. Please, please, enter into the battlefield. Okay. Again, smashing in the face, and this is just hexproof. It can be countered. Boo. Thing of beauty. Only Quench stops the Nullhide friend. I'm so pissed off. I think this is pretty good. And we can play the Phoenix this turn. Ooh, no, maybe we want to play that guy. No, Rekindling Phoenix is better. Swinging in for 9 a turn seems pretty dope. And then once we get to 7 mana, we can cast Vivian. This is so good on turn 4 because our opponent needs to spend 2 mana to make this targetable, and our opponent was choked on mana, so it's not even like... Yeah, I mean, the only combo is pay money, cast down, at which point we have lethal with the Gruul Spellbreaker. Praise be to day 9. Hit me with your cast downs. Oh, an Assassin's Trophy. Cool. Take action. Beep, beep. Boom. Bam. Pow. Yeah, I just think his function's way better with speed. I like our Nullhide. I like the way our Nullhide felt. I like the way the nullness of a hide has felt. Ooh. Give me that prize, baby. Boom. There is no Dana, only Gruul. Has the beep beep thing become a recent meme or something? I feel like that one went over my head. Well, for me, it's from the Korean drama that I've started watching this week. Where a woman who was in tears had a savior show up on a bus. Ooh. So, of course, thusly the phrase. Don't feel bad, I'm a bus. Beep beep. I'll take care of your feelings, beep beep. And now beep beep is starting to stick in my mind. Oh, this is just the worst hand that has ever lived. We're against Momentless. Sheriff. Sheriff? Sheriff, what are you doing? Get out of there. Come here. Yeah. Anytime Sheriff's going into a corner, I'm like, oh, you're preparing to pee, aren't you? You're such a bad cat sometimes.
Hello. Oh, we're rubbing against the subwoofer. That's pretty fun, huh? Yep. Oh, that's so much fun. You are such a good cat. You're so pretty, too. I'm picking you up. Oh. There's no escape from cat father. Look how tiny she is. She hates me. She hates her dad. Now imagine if one of these lightning strikes was a Nullhide Ferox. Oh, it feels so good. Where's that cat? Oh, she's on her empty lid. And now, a Bronchwalker. Alright, now that we're at the attack phase, there's nothing that can be done about this. Bing bong. Pam bow. Pam bow? How kind of phrase is that? So I think I just go into the face with this first one. Yeah. Oh, what a fucking bastard. Ah, yes, very good. And now for Vraska's Contempt. I pass the turn back to you, Momentless, who's currently lost no life. And it's gonna get... Oh! Don't do it! You did it! You wretch! Ah! I'm coming in, haste. Vroom.
Let's do this again.
Alright, I kind of feel garbagey, huh? Yeah, I guess this is the matchup where the Domri is kind of nice. Where that, like, sweet little Domri is, like, perfect. So have we seen much? Is this just Golgari? Oh, isn't that just a terrible draw? Don't you hate to see that? So, traditionally, the correct move is to wait. We just wait and see what our opponent does. Okay, so I think I do not want you. The Legion Warbosses feel mediocre in this matchup because it feels like they won't be able to pierce through. I do think I want the Lava Coils. I think I want these. I think I want these. And I think... Control deck? I don't think it's a control deck. It just looked like regular old Golgari, man. It looked like regular old Golgari. So I think the right thing to do is to cut these and just put in thicker things. It's just your usual old wet Golgari. Sultai, he had blue lands. He doesn't count as Sultai. He doesn't count as Sultai. Just because he has a blue land doesn't make him a blue land. Because the fact of the matter is, pay 2 life. That deck is just the Golgari shell, plus Hydroid Krasis. Oh my god, this hand is so good. I will haste. It's arguably better not to haste, but I think it's still pretty good to haste here. Because it's me, a wild growth walker. Alright, so I mean that one's like so important to have out that what we're going to do is we're going to pay the life, we're going to shoot this, and we're just going to slam down the Pelt friend. Bing bong. So now when the Jade Light Ranger plops down on this turn, oh, it's just a branch friend. Are you stuck on 2 Lando Momentless? That would be so fantastic. Oh. We got the Elfie friends. I think I might be going a little ham here, because I mean, like, doing +1/+1 against Golgari is pretty good. Are you sure you don't want to just kill the Pelt Collector? Are you positive? Are you sure? Down to 2. Hip hip. Ooh woo. It's pretty hard to lose, huh? Yeah, it's pretty hard to lose. Cool. Oh gosh. Oh man. Oh, that's right. Hostage takers are running there. Yeah. Hostage takers. A taker of hostages. An astute play, my dude. So this is where I think that we slow down, we Zhur-Taa for the plussies. No blocks. You did it. You got me for the 1. Oh, shit. That's the one that I needed to cut. I was wondering why I didn't have enough room for the creatures I wanted in here. Collision Colossus is not good in this matchup. Farts. Ugh, 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 blech, ugh, ugh, yeesh. So there's enough to slam on the Vivienne. Did this in the wrong order, but like nothing matters to me anymore as a person. I was already like trying to drag forward. Ba ba da da, bing bong. I think it's pretty weak in this matchup. I think. So I mean, next turn I do get to Skarrgan Hellkite. Yeah.
How this thing goes is up to you, pal.
Nothing! Nothing at all! Woohoo! It's me, day 9, the happy guy. Oh, this is so good. Dude, look at that. Look at that amazing just 1 for 0 that occurred. That 1 for 0 was so thick. It's our very crazy friend. Aish. Oh, it's such a large crisis. Alright, let's hope it's one of these Hydroid Crazies that didn't produce any removal from the draw. Because if my 5/5 lives, then we're... In ways cool. I should not have gone to attackers. I am a dum-dum. Could have buffed this guy to a 2/2. Rock. Even day 9s sometimes make you mistakey. Jake DX races any tips on cutting decks to 60-ish? I would very much so recommend to you that you completely just overcut. Cut like almost everything. Ah, shit. This guy's gonna take a trip to See You Later Town. Cut to like 40 cards. Cut to like 45, 50 cards. Only put in like your absolute best of the best of the best cards, and then start adding in from there. Don't try to be at 63, cutting 62, cutting 61. Like, really... go absolutely nuts. Trying to cut stuff out. Vomit. It's a Skarrgan Hellkite. If I swing with this, it'll be like some type of double block, huh? We just wait. Okay, that's game. GG. I think maybe I shouldn't go for... I'm gonna change my sideboarding plan a little bit against that Golgari. We could actually just go more aggressive. Which I'm kind of liking the feel of. I don't like going to less than 6 with this deck. Can't believe I forgot to cut the Collision Colossus. Never look at it. I mean, it's certainly reasonable against the Hydroid Crazies, but I think if our opponent's playing Hydroid Crazies, we're already dead. So I gotta cut those out. Let's keep. Chuck. Do. What now, Condor? 1414. Alright. Doing a lot of waffling. Fumbles me stupid. Says, Sean ever comment on what his favorite card is? I don't know, it bounces around. Right now I really like the Immortal Sun. The Immortal Sun is just, it's so cool. It is so tight, dude. It just does all, it's just a Swiss Army knife thing. Alright, well, looks like we're not really going anywhere in this match. Alright, up, that's fine. Alright, so we have a... Oh! It's the blow your pal up as fast as you humanly possibly can deck. Oh, God. So this deck is what Luis Scott Vargas ran at the Mythic Championship. The way this deck works is it tries to put a whole bunch of Arclight Phoenixes into the graveyard, and then use some Goblin Electromancers to quickly and swiftly resummon them. Looks like Condor 1414 is having a little bit of a Lando problem. Whoosh, whoosh. Okay. Could I get a creature? Nah, I don't even want one. Pecking away, 2 at a time. Bang, bang. So, the way to roast this puppy is to just smash through. So I think I might... Definitely going to bring in the Lava Coils. Those seem good to do. So this deck runs 4 Crackling Drakes, 4 Electromancers, 4 of these little re-summony dudes. Boy, I'm queefing so hard. Oh! Peck away 2 at a time. So we're more than likely dead in this, but we have a very, very good sideboarding plan. I think we do cut our Rekindling Phoenixes against Condor. There's just so many Lava Coils and answers for them. We don't maybe cut all of them, but let's cut a few of them. Ugh. Depending on what we draw, I might just concede out of this. Oh my lord. Yeah. Depending on what we draw. Let's take a peek. Nice. Yeah, I'm getting out of this game. Okay, so we want to roast as fast as humanely possible. So what is the way to do that? So definitely bring in these Lava Coils. I think getting rid of these puppies. I think I want the 2 Banefires and the 2 Nullhides. And then I actually go cut, cut, cut. Maybe I want to cut the other one and put in a Thrashing Bronto. No, I mean, it's the same sort of thing. Seems right. Because I'm just looking to kill as fast as humanly possible. No counter spells in the deck. This is something that Shahar Shenhar explained to me when I was at the Toy Fair. Like, Rekindling Phoenix is an amazing card. Better than nothing. It's an amazing card, but if your opponent's going to be boarding in Lava Coils, it becomes a lot weaker. So it's not like you don't have to run like 0 of them, but they're an absolute reasonable candidate to cut. Which is also, it's like another one of those like newbie trap things where I'm like, oh man. Our opponent also runs shocks, so that's probably pretty important to play around that. Well, I kind of wanted a second creature, but what are you going to do? Radical idea. This Izzet deck loses to a lot of the Esper control stuff. Like the second place Esper control deck. I can't remember the name of the player. Découvrir. Last Pirate 89. For 34 months. Just thank you for making the end of my workday go by faster. That's right. Zoom, 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 Last Pirate. Bing bong. Zoom, zoom. Alright, so we're expecting a good amount of land to be in the hand, because we already see the island gets passed down there. And it's my turn. Boy, getting all this land is a bit painful. That's all right, we have a good amount of burn. I don't think there's a single counterspell that is run in Condor 1414's deck. So if I shoot this for 3, that's 11. Deal another 3 damage. That's 8. Still need a little bit more. Banefire, actually, I think I like quite a bit as an IC. Little bonus burn. Alright, just casting it hard. That's fine. So I definitely Lava Coil that, but do I Lightning Strike here? I think that I have plenty of time to figure out how to properly make that. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, no, I'm so sick of. To exile with you. Does that do it? I think that does it. Theoden Arete says, what's up with the Deck Suggestions Discord text channel, and when will you be playing decks from them? I'll be playing them on Monday, Theoden Arete. There's a new deck suggestion bot that exists on the Discord. Let me plant some of those straight on up in our good old-fashioned... the fuck am I talking about, man? Yeah, submit decks on the Discord. I'll play them on Monday. Give me some memey stuff. Don't give me anything strong. I don't want strong decks. I'm more than capable of making a strong deck. I don't want to play a strong deck, man. Beacon Bolt to remove the threats. Oh, the plan, it's working. I'm going to do this now due to some weird possibility that our opponent has some sort of counter in there, but, you know, whatever. Oh, should I take away my Selesnya token deck then, Theoden? Don't worry, Theoden. I'll just wholeheartedly ignore it. No, Gina! No, he's a bastard! I'm gonna chart a course. Chart a course. Discard a thing. Chart it. Discard it. Chart it and discard it. Beep, boop. It was a homebrew. I wanted you to be proud. I am proud, Theoden Arete. Don't think I ain't. Bam! I actually credit the sideboarding. Ready for game 3. I think our sideboarding plan is pretty dope. I find it to be D-O-P dope. Bing, bang, down, 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 down. Dude, I have a great song stuck in my head. It's called Number 8 AMX by Eravane. Eravane has some great tunes. All super repetitive, which I really like in my songs. Ah, this could be the most dangerous keep of Day 9's life. Where'd my little pen go? Where did my pen go? If I can't have the right pen to fidget with, how do you expect me to win? How do you expect me to live? Oh, I found it. Jesus, I found two. There's a red pen and a black pen. Perfect. C'est parfait. Oof. Yeesh. Aye. Ugh. Oof. I'm gonna go ahead and +1/+1 these. It's pretty important to +1/+1 them, due to the fact that shocks exist in Samita. Goodbye, you'll be missed. I'm lightninging this. Oh, that's a very good one. But I want to slow this game down. And I think that killing the Goblin Electromancers slow the game down an extraordinarily large amount. That sucks. Go ahead and do this, because again, there's really not... There's not a lot of... I think I need to get some presence on the board. Please don't discard a Phoenix. Perfect. Taking 4 damage here would be grand. Have to be a little bit careful about how my stuff goes. So let's actually do some counting. If we peel a land... Ugh. Okay, well... I think I just nuke everything, huh? Or is it better to get like a Zhur-Taa Goblin out and start dealing 6 a turn? Shit. And like keep this. I think this is actually better. Ugh. This is a really tough spot. There's a sync issue with the audio. The audio it keeps drifting a little bit. A little bit ahead, a little bit behind. A little bit ahead, a little bit behind. Double shock here would be a thing of beauty. Oh! Because I believe that there's no Arclight Phoenixes in the bin. I'm not gonna blow it out. Well, there's one card in hand. There's one card again. So I can just pay, blow this up, swing in for lethal. So, yeah. Beacon Bolt, I believe, is a sorcery. Oh my god, we did it. Really happy about that one. We did it! Oh, best of 3 is interesting in a skill-based game. Oh! Day 9 does it again. I don't understand how he's so powerful. How does he do it? I shake when I watch him play. Why does Day 9 do those weird narrations? You know, I think with this deck, I want to be on the play. You know, I'm pretty pleased with... fuck! Pretty pleased with how this these last 2 best of 3s have gone, because we haven't had, like, absolute monster opening hands. I think we do go for the turn 1 Llanowar Elf. And then we just cross our little fingers and hope to snatch up a Legion Warboss. we are dead, 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 dead. Put this down, so let me do this. Nullhide Ferox card seems super strong. I really like the Ferox with the current meta. I might even try to jam in third of them. Third of the Nullhide is... I mean, it's felt amazing every time it's landed. Cast down and cast out. Bing bong. So I guess the only thing that's good here is a Skarrgan Hellkite. Something like that. Alright, I mean, that stinks. Yeah, put 2 lands out there. Let's get our Skarrgan pal, huh? Feels bad. Feels terrible. Feels really bad. I think I want to concede. I think I want to get the hell out of this game. I don't like the Golgari matchup, man. It feels kind of frownful. Lie down and frown. Yeah, I mean, is it a good day? Is it a good day to get the hell out of here? I think it's a good time. You got mulligan to 5 and lost. Alright, so let's think about this. So first, foist things foist. I believe the Collision Colossus. Bye. Nullhide Ferox. Welcome. Yes, welcome. Do I want the Vivian Reed? I feel like probably. I feel like she seems excellent. And then I'm gonna want these Lava Coils in. But then what do I do? I mean, we could go for this plan. This is the kill him fast plan. Kill him fast. And I mean, I think I am gonna do it. I'm starting to question having her in the sideboard. Cut all minions. Play first. Ugh. Ah! Alright. Yeah. Oh my lord, that feels bad. Oh shit. Alright, mulligan to 5, 2 games in a row is... it's a good game, you know. Alright. Killing our opponent fast is hard when we don't have a lot of cards. Big frowns and Day 9 Town. I mean, if we draw Nullhide Ferox here, that's pretty good. Alright, whatever. Force the trade! Getting in for 3. How sick is this? I'm actually going to adjust this. Nice. I mean, I gotta speed this game up. Opponent down to 10. Now this turn is where things become horrible. Alright, we went to 5 twice in a row and didn't have particularly good draws at that, so, you know, sometimes things just suck, and what are you gonna do? You're gonna suck it up. That's what you're gonna do. I might do a little breaky. Get in a little swing of coffee. Alright, here we go. The plan is to kill as fast as possible. Ugh. Oh my god. Anything but red. Very winnable. Substance says, how do you feel about 4X grand strategy games? Currently playing Endless Legends 2, which is a pretty neat game. You know, there's this, like, thing that I feel about a lot of grand strategy games. Which is that I find a lot of the joy of grand strategy to just be that I'm progressing on, like, 15 different axes. I'm getting more tech, my army's getting bigger. You know, like... I have more towns. There's more buttons to hit, you know, and it's fun to do the managing of everything. Like, that's enjoyable. I find it to be a really enjoyable experience. But it's when the strategy is, like, tough strategy that I start to find it, like this. Can we just chill for a second? Yeah, like when the strategy becomes difficult, the audio is so off. I just changed it. We had it. It keeps drifting around, and some people are having the audio off a bit. Let's return back to... Apply? Okay. Wow, people are having all sorts of different audio issues. That's weird. Fixed? I'm not sure what's different. I think it's time for me to begin to hit LT Bessa. The people's audio seems to be drifting around a bit. I'm not entirely sure what's up with that. Because I think a lot of people have it being fine. But, yeah, fix the chug now the audio's cursed. I can always do different solutions for that. Alright, well. Now, I think it might be good to just chuck the Pelt Collector here. Most people would assume that I would never chuck a Pelt Collector, but I'd chuck a Pelt Collector, you know? Nice. But yeah, the thing about grand strategy games, you know, Homeless Zero Alien says refreshing, it's about half a second off. I think it's just you. I think it's just your end, Homeless. Anyone else seeing half a second of audio delay? Seems sure. So if audio's good, type audio's good. If audio's bad, type audio's bad. What the fuck? Audio's bad? What the fuck? Alright, what about now? Wow, some of you are having audio being good. That's what's crazy. It's worse. Okay. Now audio's good. Oh, it's desynced. What? Dude, this is crazy to me. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the settings that I had before. It seems that folks are having different outcomes for the audio. Something's going fucking weird with Twitch. Audio's back to normal now. It's so weird. Almost Alien says about half a second out. I think you're the only one experiencing that. Our Pelt Collector grows, which is good. And it sounds like, is it just the microphone audio, or is it additionally the game audio? what do we change here? We definitely cut these guys. We definitely put in these dudes. Skarrgan Hellkites feel a little slow here. Lava Coils are probably pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I'm finding that I'm bringing in these Nullhides a lot. Yeah, I mean, I probably made a misplay. I'm not really paying attention to that game because that game was like so won. Oh, this is weird. Hey, don't scratch the screen. Alright, we're going to give this a try. I'm going to give this whole new setting a try. So we anticipate that our opponent will probably sack this to blow up the Llanowar Elfo. Oh, crap. How do I always forget these? Ugh. Sure. Alright, so, I mean, this is a real pickle for me. Because now some folks are saying that the audio's great. Let me actually check something. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows, man? Quality and sync are good, and now back to normal. Weird. Didn't do anything. Just sat here. Yeah, something's going weird. Something's going real pickly here. There's a light up the stage if I ever saw one. Might be Twitch, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Let me check a quick setting thing here. Okay. I think I just definitely keep making these things big. Check your FPS settings. You're not streaming at constant 60? I am streaming at a constant 60 and I've had no glitches with it. Yeah, it looks fine. Frame rate is stable as the world. Stable as the world? It's not a saying. Stable as a mountain. I'll troubleshoot it later. You're just gonna have to deal with it, unfortunately. Oh, it shall be troubleshotted later. Trying to troubleshoot with a huge mass of people that are all having different quality experiences is interesting. It's actually not interesting, it's terrible. The stream's delayed. The stream is not delayed. The audio's before the video. The video's before the audio. It's the worst thing ever. I'm like, okay, I just can't troubleshoot this. Your FPS is off. Well, it's not, so I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. Could it relate to the buffering issue you ran into recently? Nope, not at all. Because that device is not plugged into anything. Paper Dupla says, that's weird, my stream is upside down and color inverted. I hate it when that happens. It appears we're winning on the backs of a single Gruul Spellbreaker. So I'm gonna do like this. Because this is hexproof, I'm gonna swing with this and just collision Colossus it, because there's nothing that LT Bessa can do about it. And then I just lightning strike the face at the start of my next turn. So who freaking... Nice! Lightning bolted beforehand. Do you want to take a break? I think we want to take a break.